what advice would you give to, let's say, a small school district somewhere, doesn't matter where, that doesn't have access to a state program like this,
Yeah.
to connect their subs to this program?
Mm-hmm.
What are 2 or 3 things that you would recommend to a school or a smaller district that doesn't have access to this state, like I said, the state programming? What are 2 or 3 high leverage strategies you would recommend to schools and or districts to help their substitute better?
That's a great question. The first thing I would suggest is make sure you don't have access. Like, I would reach out to your local union, your teachers union, and your superintendent of public instruction, or your state, whatever your state education, and see if there isn't money there to support. So I would do that first. But there are definitely things that small school districts can do to support their subs better. So some of the high leverage practices I've seen, substitute coordinators in a district decide to send out a newsletter to their subs where they kind of systematize things, because they might not have a really regular way that they're communicating with their subs in their district, and telling them, updating them about how we've changed the weather response system here, or, just create something that you can send out to your subs regularly. The inverse of that would be ask for feedback from your subs. Subs rarely have an opportunity to say, hey, my job would be a lot better if X, Y, or Z happen. So if you are a school district and you have substitute teachers, the person in charge of them could create a Google form where you just ask, hey, what's going well for you as a sub? What are a couple ways we could support you better as a sub? And just send that out and collect some data, get some real-time data. That's free. That's a free and easy way to support your substitutes in your school district. I think before that, one of the first steps a lot of school districts have to take, and it's a very humbling step, is really finding out, is there somebody in charge of the subs in your school district? Because we have a huge missing manager syndrome when it comes to subs in a lot of school districts. There isn't a manager. There isn't anyone who's in charge of the subs. So that's another great first step. Find out if there's somebody who's in charge of the subs, and then support that person.